You have put in all of the hard work, the impressive dates, the flirting, using the right body language, and saying all of the right things. So why does the girl that you are dating seem uninterested? It is at this point that it can be hard to tell if she likes you or not. It's important, however, that you tell quickly. Otherwise, you could spend ages chasing this girl only to realise she's not actually interested in you romantically. Then, not only have you wasted your time, but you've missed out on the potential of other ladies that were interested in you. It's a lose-lose situation, and it's a shame because it's one that can be avoided. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you what girls do when they don't like a guy romantically. And once you know the signs to look out for, it's much easier to withdraw from a situation early and be able to move on rather than get friend-zoned. Like and subscribe. Let's go. She takes ages to reply to your messages. When this happens, we normally start to come up with all sorts of excuses as to why the other person is not replying to our messages. We find ourselves checking those messages over and over again. Our phones feel like they are strapped to our hands at all times, and it can even drive us a little bit crazy. You might tell yourself that she is just really busy or she's working all the time. The truth is that if someone really wants to speak to you, they will always make the time. There's always 5 minutes in the day to send someone a message, and let's face it, we all have our phones on us all the time, right? We see everything that goes in and out, there's no excuse. So if she takes ages to reply to your text, it's because you are not as important to her as you may think. When she does reply to your texts, her answers are always blunt. When she eventually manages to reply, it's short and sweet. You could call it blunt, even. There's no excitement or happiness in those messages. You send her long messages asking her about her day and talking about how your own day is going, only for her to send you one-word answers. Kind of feels like she's icing you out, and that's really, well, that's what she's doing. She's trying to show you that she does not like you, because if she liked you romantically, she would be sending you lovely long messages, not short, unemotional ones. A lot of guys may refuse to admit the truth, and they could think, she's just busy or she's got a lot going on. Now, of course, this can be true. However, if someone is busy and they end up sending you a blunt text, they will think, oh my gosh, I've ruined all my chances. And then she will offer an apology and make up for it. Put it this way, if you were just starting to date someone, you would always be putting your best foot forwards, right? She constantly flakes on dates. You've plucked up the courage to ask her out and she accepted. So you organise a super romantic date, only for her to cancel at the last minute. You feel disappointed and very confused. Why would she cancel right before you are both going to meet up? It's because she's probably not romantically interested in you and she's kind of leading you on. It's not a nice thing to do at all. So take it as a sign to move on and let her relationship with you end naturally. When you do see her, she avoids physical contact. If she does turn up to the date, you will notice she avoids physical contact completely. She sits or she stands away from you and never tries to touch you. If you put your hand on her shoulder, she's going to look uncomfortable and kind of shuffle away. This is a classic sign that she does not romantically like you. When we like someone, we want them to touch us and we want to touch them. We try to break the touch barrier. So if someone is trying to avoid it, it's not good news. She might actually be very cautious of touching you or nervous. So maybe look for other signs that she is suffering from nerves before backing away completely. She talks about other men. She makes little comments about good-looking men that she sees when you are both on a date. Or she mentions some guys that she's been spending time with. She might not be doing this on purpose, but she's doing it because she's not romantically interested. Sometimes girls automatically do it when they don't like a guy to try and gently let them know that they don't have any feelings. If you notice this, you should bring it up with her and ask her to be truthful about how she feels about you. She brings up her ex-boyfriend a lot. If she's constantly comparing you to her ex-boyfriend and talking about past experiences that she has had with him, she's probably still in love with him and might not even realise it. When she does, though, she will leave you and chase after him. So you are much better to notice this pattern of behaviour as soon as possible and leave her before she leaves you. She never makes the plans and leaves that to you. She never asks you if you would like to do something or go on a date. She leaves it all up to you. You suggest and organise every date, which at the beginning you might not even think about. But after a while, though, you will realise that you are doing all of that heavy lifting and she's just turning up. Girls are normally natural organisers and they love to arrange things. So if she's not offering to do this, it's most likely because she's just not that interested or invested. She looks uninterested when you are talking. You are telling her all about your day at work and she has that plain look on her face. She's not nodding back to you or replying to what you are saying. She's simply uninterested. You might think that she has a lot on her mind, but as I've said earlier on in the video, if she really liked you, then she would put in the extra effort to impress you. This is a sign of how she feels, and you are better to just break things off. She never asks you about you. You find yourself always asking about her, but she never asks you about yourself. You ask her questions about her job, hobbies and friends. She answers them and tells you what you want to hear, but then does not reciprocate it by asking you any questions. She is not romantically interested in you at all, sadly. She might just have wanted to go on a date for some free food and to string you along. She never makes any effort. She does not phone, does not text, arrange dates. She doesn't talk to you very much and she forgets those important things that you have told her. Basically, she puts in zero effort into you and the relationship. And this can really knock your confidence and make you feel like you are not good enough. You are good enough. You are not supposed to be with this girl who will bring you down. There is another lady out there who will fall in love with you and treat you much better. You are better to tap out early to avoid too much of your confidence being taken. The longer that you stay, the more painful it will be when it ends. She tells you that she's not into you. If she sits you down and tells you that she's not into you, it's important that you listen. Sometimes we block out things that we don't want to hear. We ignore what someone says because we don't want to get hurt. This is not the solution though, because if she does not feel the same way, there is no point forcing it. You could try and go on more dates with her, but you are just wasting your time because she's made up her mind. And you know the answer, it's much better to leave things on a good note as well, because you never know in the future. You might meet again and she might fall head over heels for you. There you go, we've reached the end of the video. I really hope this video helped. Leave your comments down below if you feel I've missed something from today's video. And one more thing, if you want to get your name rolling up like these people's names just here, then all you have to do is click the link in the description bar to find out a little bit more. Have an amazing day, like and subscribe. See you soon.